Welcome to the Tattoo Room Unfiltered. I'm the host with the most, Devon Leroy. Today I got my homie Anton Matthews on the couch. Now I done went to high school with Anton and I done watched him come up. He now the Waukegan Park Commissioner and he holding that title down to 2027, you said?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to turn that couch over to my homie and see what's going on with Anton. Get a catch up with him real quick. How's it going?
Good, bro. How you feeling?
Yes, sir. Pretty good, pretty good.
Good,
man.
good.
So, really, the first question that I normally ask everybody is just where you from. What it say on your birth certificate?
Oh man, that's it's kind of a complicated question, but no, I'm joking. No, so born here in Waukegan,
Okay, for sure.
raised in North Chicago,
Yeah.
and I obviously went to high school with you out in Warren.
Yeah.
And so when people ask me that, man, I kind of say, I'm a Lake County guy, but
Yeah, for sure.
on my birth certificate it says Waukegan.
Okay, for sure, for sure. Down over in Victory.
Actually, no, I'm a St. Therese baby, man. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sad that they
Yeah.
actually just over this way. I'm sad that they they
Yeah.
tearing it down, man. It's kind of crazy. So
Yeah. I didn't know this here. I thought didn't they it's a mental institution now?
it was, but I guess now they tearing it down. Actually, I don't know what they're gonna put right there actually, but I drove
Yeah.
past there a couple weeks ago and see that they was tearing it down. I'm like, oh man, like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
That's
Man,
why I was
ain't know
born
that.
at.
Yeah, I haven't been over there in a little while.
Yeah.
So what was the childhood like for you out here?
Man, you know what? My childhood was it was good. I really I don't got any complaints about it. Just for me it's a little bit different, man. So obviously, I was
Yeah.
a young kid, kind of come up in North Chicago. I read a lot of books. I got,
Yeah,
I
for
kind
sure, for sure.
of was a little bit of a loner. But other than that, really good family structure.
Yeah.
Grew up with my mom, my uncle, and my grandma. We kind of all lived together. My dad at the time lived in Maywood. My dad and my mom never married, so I knew
Yeah.
who my dad was, but
Okay, for sure. Yeah,
he
the
wasn't
same
in the
way.
household per se, but
Yeah.
still, we always, maintain communication and everything like that. So, for me, man, really lots of good, positive experiences and
Yeah.
memories from my childhood, and it was dope, man. I really don't got no complaints. For us, we spent a lot of time outside and running around in the
running
parks. I
around.
mean, at the Super Nintendo. I mean, yeah, we did all that stuff, but it's different now. I mean, because now, we're in a different generation where now kids just on their phones all the time. But
Yeah.
for us, man, we was out running around, riding bikes and riding our bikes up to Lakehurst. For those, I remember that Fountain Square now. But
Yeah.
man, for me, it was fun.
Yeah, for sure. So what was it like coming over to Warren to the Gurney side?
Oh man, you know what, man? It honestly, in a weird way, it was one of the best things my mom ever did for me, man.
Yeah.
It was just a whole new environment, seeing different people, and quite honestly, still relationships that I still have with some of the people today, just like me and you. So,
Yeah.
from that standpoint, I can't say a bad thing about Warren,
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah, no, when I look back, I think I appreciate it, but at the time it was like a little culture shock for me.
Oh, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, right? You
wasn't
coming
used
from
to
the
it,
hood,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
you go out there, you're
Yeah,
like,
I
whoa,
wasn't used
like,
to it,
yeah.
But yeah, like you say, man, we all got cool by the time we were seniors. You know what I'm saying? So did you seen it when we all sat at the one table, right?
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
So how was that to you? Looking back on that, what you think about that? How we so for everybody don't like all the black people
Yeah, I got
sat
you. Yeah, we got
at
fill
one
'em in.
table. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much the white folks sat at everybody else, like the black and Latinos and the Filipinos. We all sat at like one or two tables next to each other. You know what I'm saying? So how did you feel about that?
Man, at the time, man, I never really paid any attention to it. I mean, like,
Yeah.
that was just us. I think in a ironic kind of way, man, we all just kind of just navigated towards one
Yeah.
another. I don't think at the time we looked at it, from a racial standpoint. I think
Yeah.
we all played sports, so we was all, we was on a football team together, and D here played basketball. So I think, we just hung out from the athlete's perspective. I ain't
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at it
that
like,
that
oh,
was us. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But because looking back, somebody asked me, they was like, why y'all always sat at the same table? They're all the black people. When somebody asked me that recently, I was like, I thought about it. I was like, we did.
Yeah, we kind of did. I mean, it's by accident, really. I mean,
yeah. So I was like, I don't know. That's just what happened.
just went right. It wasn't anything that we planned out or anything. Just like I
Yeah.
said, we all kind of played sports together, so we all kind of knew each other, and
Yeah.
we just had that bond, and we all just felt comfortable enough just to kind of sit with one
Yeah.
another. So that's how it worked out.
Yeah, for sure. So just to speed everything forward, how did you get involved into the politics?
Oh man. Man, how much time we got? No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
No, so what happened was, so in 2011, my uncle, shout out my uncle, who's now currently a judge, ran for Lake County State's Attorney, Reginald Matthews.
Yeah, we gotta get
Unfortunately,
him in here, too.
we was not successful in that endeavor, but it still worked out kind of in a long roundabout way.
Yeah.
And so, he called me up. He said, "Hey, man, I'm thinking about running for state's attorney, and would you help me?"
Yeah, yeah.
And
for sure.
so I always kind of had an inkling to want to get into politics.
Okay.
So
yeah.
seeing that this was my opportunity, so I'm like, all right, Uncle, of course, whatever you do, I'm going to be right there behind you,
Yeah.
10 toes down, just because I do consider my uncle like kind of like one of my heroes and, somebody
Yeah, for
that
sure.
I look up to and somebody I consider to be inspiration.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. Good brother too,
um,
all around.
oh,
Yeah,
I
yes, sir.
appreciate that. So, man, we ain't know nothing about nothing, man. So we
Yeah.
started running, we doing stuff and just running around, man, just talking with people. And I'm like, man, this is kind of cool, man. So after he was unsuccessful, I kind of stayed involved, man. I continued to kind of help and volunteer. At the time, the congressman, well, he's a candidate back then, but the congressman, the current congressman now, was also running. I formed a really good relationship with him and continued to volunteer with his campaigns. And it's ironic that actually I work for him now, but back then was just volunteering and staying involved, man, and continued to help different people along the way. And kind of here I am today.
Yeah, for sure.
I literally didn't envision myself ever being, one of the Waukegan
Yeah.
commissioners and being this involved in politics. But again, man, it is kind of a testament to just getting involved in something, kind of stumbling upon your passion and
Yeah. Yeah, for
finding
sure.
it and kind of running with it. So, here I am.
Yeah. So who planted the seed for the park commissioner?
You know what, man? Shout out my big bro Mark Jones, man. Which hopefully
Okay.
you have opportunity. I have
Yeah,
opportunity
yeah.
to get Mark in here.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
When Mark first ran back in 2015,
Mhm.
his campaign, man, like it was so energizing, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, man, who's it was this young dude out running around the town, man, and it was just like this energy and like this
Yeah.
buzz in the town, man. I'm like, man, this is really cool, man. And so that's what kind of triggered me to kind of look. I'm like, man, what is a commissioner? So
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
that's kind of when I started to look into it. I'm like, oh, okay. So Mark did end up only going to win, and from there, man, it kind of just piqued my interest and kind of stuck in my brain. And then I ended up in turn running, ran my first time in 2017.
Okay. all right.
Unfortunately, was unsuccessful. But again, it's a story of perseverance, right?
Yeah.
Unsuccessful the first time, got annihilated. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't even close. But again, this continues to
Yeah.
stick with it and
Yeah.
still continue to stay out there. And was almost about to be done with politics, and then the election came up again. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna think about doing it again, and
Yeah.
ultimately made the decision to do it. And we ended up winning this time. And
Okay, for sure.
and
yeah, yeah.
we
Congratulations on
said,
that too,
yeah, we're on the
So,
board
so
today.
what is the park commissioner? Like, what's the duties entail for your job?
Sure. So
Yeah.
Waukegan Park District Commissioner. So it's 5 of us.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm 1 out of 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Our role is kind of similar to the city council, similar to, your township trustees. So we are the governing body
Yeah.
for the Waukegan Park District. So
Okay.
we deal with the budgets, facilities, implementing programs, thinking of ideas for new programs. We're the overseers of the
Yeah.
district, if you will. Pretty important role, and just really blessed, humbled, and honored to have the opportunity to be 1 of 5 to represent the Waukegan Park District. And if I can brag a little bit, man, in my opinion, I think we got the
Yeah,
best
yeah.
park district in the county. Just a really great group of talented people. Our parks is good. The staff is great. So I'm just really just blessed and honored just to be sitting here in this role, man. So it's really dope.
Yeah, for sure, man. Congratulations on
Thank
that
you,
too,
thank you.
man. Well, what's some of the issues they got going in the park district that y'all talking about right now, or got on the vote ballots?
Man, so it'd be a wide range of things.
Hmm.
So right now we're doing BVL Park. That was something that just recently happened. So we just redid the basketball courts. We're doing the tennis courts. Going to eventually end up redoing the whole entire park. We was able to get a
Yeah,
state grant with that to help us to be able to assist in the renovations for that. So definitely looking forward to that. That
yeah,
project should be complete in 2024. So really excited about that. We also use a state grant to redo Victory Park, which again that turned out just magnificent.
yeah.
So that's over on um, at the corner of North and Glen Flora.
Okay, okay,
So
yeah.
right over there by Victory Hospital, hence the name Victory Park.
Okay, all
But
right, I got you.
yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah. They
So
just keep it simple.
that
Yeah,
was really dope, man. And so really right now, I think we're in a phase in a moment of
mhm,
redoing some of our parks and make sure that we're staying updated in that regard. And I mean, yeah. So it's
yeah,
kind of it might be boring to some, but for me,
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
kind of
Nah.
exciting.
Well,
Uh,
like I've heard in the city, we're trying to get a few attractions out here,
yeah,
like the Top Rank Golf and the Bears. So
yeah,
we'll start with the Bears. I know you played football in high
yeah,
school, so
yeah.
it's probably a little more passionate for you. Does the Park District have anything to do with getting the Bears come to Waukegan? And what's your thoughts on how would that probably work out?
Man, so first off, lifelong Bears fan,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah,
So
me
I
too,
mean,
me too.
that would be pretty dope if they did come
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
town. So no, so the Park District really, we don't have
Hmm.
any influence in that, if you will.
Okay, yeah,
That's mainly from a city perspective.
yeah,
So hopefully, I would be glad to have the Bears come here, save me
yeah,
the little change having to go all the way down to Soldier Field. So that would be cool if they be out in the suburbs. So
yeah.
from that aspect of it, man, Mayor Taylor, hope that you are able to pull that off. But
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
yeah, it's gonna be a tough
Because
one though.
personally, I don't see them leaving Chicago because they just really built a what they call revenerated the stadium.
Oh, Soldier Field, right,
Yeah,
right.
and they spend
They put a
millions.
lot of money in it.
You know, so I don't really see them leaving Chicago right now.
Yeah.
But I think at Arlington Heights, the franchise bought the land, so that's a
The
big
old
move.
racetrack.
Yeah, so that's a big move to buy the land
Mhm.
because that's even if you build the stadium on the land, you got to pay rent to the land.
Mhm.
So that was a power move, but there's just not enough traffic to really probably fill the stadium out there.
Right.
But
Right.
I don't see them leaving Chicago, man. To be honest with you, I just don't see it.
I mean,
I
man.
know it sounds good for Waukegan, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just don't see it, man. They got the stadium. It's got a lot of history in it. It's on the lakefront. You got the city behind it. Man, just leave it like it is, man.
I know. You know
We
what?
already
Honestly, I agree
losing.
with
You
you,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
I like the idea of the Bears still being in Chicago.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, from a consumer perspective, I love to have them in the suburb. But in
yeah,
my
yeah,
mind, for as long as our childhood and our memories, they've been in Chicago. So like,
yeah,
it would be a little weird to kind of have them out here.
yeah, yeah,
So
man.
I
It
mean,
just ain't gonna be the same,
yeah, man,
man.
right?
The stadium view gonna hit a little different, man. We
Yeah.
used to the buildings in the background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
That's all. But and then they spent all that money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's really the reason. It's more of a money issue.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
somebody gonna have to pay Chicago back.
Right.
So
Money definitely talk on that. So
yeah.
yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting to kind of see how that plays out.
Mhm.
Hopefully they're able to figure it out to where they do stay in Chicago.
Yeah.
But if they do come to Waukegan, hey,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
hey.
all right with that.
Yeah, I'm definitely all right with it too.
Yeah.
So, what's your thoughts on the Top Rank Golf? I know they're trying to build a golf course over there off, what is it, Green Bay?
Green Bay in
Yeah.
our sports park. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, interesting issue, I guess, if you will. Not even an issue, but so Top Golf is something that's kind of exploding around the country
Yeah, yeah.
from an entertainment perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool idea, unique kind of concept and perspective. So again, I'm not somebody that plays golf personally. I'm trying to
Yeah.
pick up the sport a little bit more, but so I'm not against the idea of golf. Obviously, Waukegan Park District, we do own 2 golf courses, so my issue wasn't necessarily that per se, but just the cost of the facility was a bit much for me.
Yeah.
And so if we're able to kind of somehow figure out a way to be able to negotiate that cost down a little bit lower, then certainly that I think that will go a long way in trying to advance that project forward. And also quite frankly, we really don't know what the revenue projections for that is going to be long term. So
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Recession could hit tomorrow, and then all of a sudden we got this building.
And then I think didn't they tear down the golf course to put
It
the,
used to
the
be a
park
golf
there?
course, right?
Yeah, so that's to me the kind of the hang up. So if that didn't work out, I know the Top Golf is not like you said
It's
entertainment
different,
thing.
right.
Yeah, but with the casino too, what I'm saying, it's a lot of entertainment. And I don't know about it either. You see, with that price tag, I'm probably agree with you on it. You know what I'm saying? That's a little too much for the city, man.
Yeah,
And then you definitely ain't gonna be able to afford the Bears then.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so for the estimated cost, before the shovel kind of hits ground, so to speak, of $16 million. So that would have affected our ability to be able to continue to renovate parks and invest in other infrastructures around the community. So for me, when I look at it, kind of one of our roles as commissioner is to make sure that we're investing in all of our parks throughout the entire community. So it'll be, in my mind, it'll be hard for me to justify investing so much into that and not investing in a park where parks are for free, so families can go there for free to be able to get out the house and to take their kids versus having to put all this money into something where they have to pay to get into, which again that's not necessarily a bad thing, but just in my mind I just think at that price point what was a little bit too concerning for me, but it's still a conversation that still has to be had, and we'll see what happen in the future.
Yeah. So what about the field house over there off Grand?
Yeah, man.
Was like community center, recreational center.
Yeah.
Dude,
the field house, man. I mean, I forget the number. I know we're over 9,000 members. So
okay. Wow.
I mean, a lot of people from not only our community but neighboring communities come use the field house, man. In my mind, it's a dope facility, man. I mean, you got the basketball courts in there, you got therapy pools, you got a kiddie pool, you got a walking track, which I need to get in there more, but I'm trying to get my routine back.
I'm trying to get back on the basketball court.
Yep. I know how that goes. So, man, from that standpoint, man, I just enjoy seeing some of the people from the community use the field house, and at some point I'm sure we're gonna have a conversation of potentially expanding the field house. I mean, we're already at 9,000 members. I mean, you only got so much space, so at some point I'm sure that's gonna be a conversation, and I'll look forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, better now than never. Then.
Right,
So,
right.
I'm sure they'll probably come up pretty quick. So you already, got the idea for it anyway, and y'all see it coming. So, but yeah, I love the field house, man. We go up there all the time. And then, I'll be coaching the kids up there too.
I was just about to plug you on that, man. So actually, man, shout out D for those that don't know.
Yeah, I'll be coaching the kids, man.
Little youth basketball coach, man. And man, shout out to you for doing that, man. For giving back to the community, man, and really sitting down with our youth, man, and getting them the game, man. I mean, you was a pretty dope basketball player, man.
So
for
sure, man.
you to give them that game and instill that in them, man, that that's good.
Yeah. Well, the thing with them, so we started a program like the basketball. Man, I don't know, it might have been about 6-7 years now.
Oh, it's been that long already?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So it was really, it might have been a little bit longer, to be honest. Shoot, I don't know, but it was really just like a bunch of the kids, they be up there. However they up there, they up there.
Yeah, just hanging out. And,
Yeah. So it's just like, come on, let's do something. You know what I'm saying? And we was able to get the price of like $80 a kid. You know what I'm saying? And then you get a couple games, or you get a practice and a game on Fridays.
Okay.
So it just started blowing up, man. The little kids was traveling like football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was almost like football for the younger ones. So then we just started moving the age up, and now we kind of got like a little AAU team with the older guys.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah,
dope.
they've been getting spanked.
I mean, man, you know,
They be
man,
getting spanked.
you know, I think, but see, in a real way, that's kind of good though, man. Sports,
Yeah.
you probably can attest to this, man. Sports helps build character.
Yeah, and that's what we trying to do.
Yes,
Give
yes.
them some, cause man, some of the kids, you know, it's mostly the parents. You know what I'm saying? They just get dropped off. They ain't got nobody. Be like, man, I believe in you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Some of them need a hug.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Real talk.
And some of them got in trouble before. You know what I'm saying? I used to get in trouble. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's what messed me up. And so I try to look out for them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I could see them signs. So man, come on over here, man. You want to play on the team? And just man, just try.
Yep.
Really, you know what I'm saying? You never know. It might change their life. So that's why I've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it. And then my son play.
That's dope.
You
So
know what
right,
I'm
that then
saying?
you got that extra kind of added benefit to it.
Yeah. Then he plays. So I enjoy doing that. You know what I'm saying? Something we like doing that. But I done seen you in there a couple times.
Yeah.
When I
Oh
was
yeah.
up in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So man, you know what, Matt? That definitely let me know when y'all games is, man. I definitely wanna make sure I come through and support, man. That's
Yeah.
I really appreciate you doing that, bro. That's dope.
Yeah, for sure. I don't necessarily coach right now. I'm like kind of helping with the league. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Advising the league, keeping it going. and
Okay, so
stuff.
you're a senior advisor.
Yeah. You could say that.
Yeah.
Man, it's a lot coaching, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
Out
Yeah.
your schedule, and
Yep.
then man, I'll be forgetting the coaching, the practice schedules and stuff. You know what I'm saying? What drills to do, and then just not having the patience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you done played in college, and then, like, man, these 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, man, come on.
Yeah, they don't want to listen to
Yeah,
how you
yeah.
run the play. They just want to
Yeah.
shoot up threes and all this stuff.
And
And
they ain't got no discipline at home,
Yep,
so they ain't
yep.
got none at the court. So it's just like, nah, it become a lot. But man, we always get some parents to volunteer though.
good.
So yeah,
good.
it's a nice program going on.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So but is that part of? I know also I've heard a lot of the kids can go to the field house after school for free. So I don't know if that was true or if that's some news that's been out for everybody, or at least the kids in Waukegan.
Yeah, so to come to the field house, there is a resident rate. If you're
Yeah.
if you're a resident of the Waukegan Park District, then yes, certainly you are able to come to the field house. And I forget what the cost is offhand for
Yeah.
kids to come in, but I do know something affordable that kids can kind of come in and be able to check out a basketball and go shoot some hoops and whatnot. So with all our programs, all if not most of our programs are subsidized. So we try and keep things affordable for the community. We certainly understand that we are in the great city of Waukegan, but this is a community where we have to offer a little bit more for our residents. So we certainly understand that and trying to make sure all of our pricing is affordable. Even for a membership to the field house is like $29. I mean that's the lowest in the area. You're not gonna be able to beat that price. So I would love
That's
to
for
hear
the whole family.
that's for individual. I think the family price. I'm not sure what it is offhand. I don't want to misspeak.
Okay.
But again, I know it's affordable. It's not too much more than that.
Yeah.
So
okay.
we definitely keep that in mind, and hence that's why our membership continues to kind of increase. On a daily basis.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Because that's I didn't know it was that many in there. I didn't realize.
Yeah, over 9,000.
Yeah. And then I know Tuck still working, but I think it's almost 20 years old now.
Man, Tuck a real cool dude, man.
Yeah.
I just appreciate it, man. Every time I'm in there, man, I'm up on the track, or I see him down, sweeping the floor, or fixing one of the basketball hoops, man.
He do the
and
same thing. He used to play basketball.
I heard he was I heard him. He's a really good hooper. Actually,
That's what I heard.
I never seen it, but right.
No, I had a couple people that had said that they didn't see him and played against him.
Yeah.
No, they vouched for him.
Okay,
I ain't
okay.
I ain't gonna do him like that.
Yeah, right. No, I love Tuck, man. Good
that's
dude,
my
man.
mans. Yeah. Very positive brother. You know what I'm saying? I think he keep the field house running quietly on his own though.
Oh, he do, man. He's not a man of many words, but you know that he's in there, and he's always on top of everything, man. So I really appreciate him.
And then what I've also liked about the field house, they had Pat before. You know what I'm saying? Young brother, and he was running the place.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
So Pat ended up moving actually, man.
Out to Minnesota.
Minnesota, yep.
Yeah. I know his dad too. You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay,
saying? Yeah,
okay.
and then I think his two brothers still in there now.
Yep, the
Yeah,
little
and
the little
then
brother's
now
still there.
now we got Bree. She
Yeah,
running it now,
yeah,
and she young black woman,
yeah.
real smart, man.
Man, you
And
done did
to
your
me,
homework, bro.
well, I mean, I be in there all the time, so so I got to know both of them
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
But I just appreciate that. It's like right now, even you, a lot of people that's grown up here is coming and we starting to run the town.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I think that was always been the goal from the beginning.
Mhm.
Like Martin Luther King or Frederick Douglass, all the ancestors. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? You went to away to college somewhere, or you stayed here?
Man, actually, so I ended up going out to Harper.
Okay.
Was out there for a little bit, man. Ended up getting hit
Yeah.
by a car.
Oh damn.
That's what brought me back to town. Cause
Yeah.
after that, so I came back to the town, 2002.
Yeah. Damn, that's
After
crazy,
that
man.
happened, yeah, man, just a crazy,
Yeah.
crazy situation.
What happened, man? You don't mind talking about it?
Oh man, yeah, no. Man, it's kind of all part of my story, if you will.
Yeah, yeah, for
Man,
sure.
so was out at Harper at the time, so was out there. Man, listen, here's a piece of advice, young people. Do not ever go to college with your best friends. So I ended up going out to Harper with Dante,
Oh, okay,
Kyle,
yeah,
and
yeah.
Edgar. So
Yeah.
we all living
Okay.
together. Yeah, wild times.
Yeah, y'all
Yep.
wasn't getting no work done.
No work was getting done. No work, man. So one day, we throw a little party at our apartment one night, and so at the time, so I had to work.
Yeah, okay, for
during
sure.
during college, so I was working at Home Depot at the time.
Yeah.
So I had to be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning because I had 6 a.m. shift.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to sleep. The party's still going on, and that's another rule, man. Don't ever let people stay inside your crib, man,
Yeah.
while you
Trying to
laying down.
sleep, yeah.
It's a bad idea. So I'm asleep, and like I hear all this screaming and stuff going on. I'm like, what in the world going on? So I open up the door, and like there's this other dude who I never met before in my life. He's laid on the ground. His throat was slit, and there's blood everywhere.
What?
So it's look like a murder scene. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, dude, we got this kid right here. There's alcohol in here. We underage. So I'm like, oh my goodness. So the dudes that did it, end up they run out the apartment. So I'm looking at Dante. I'm like,
What,
bro,
they cut his throat for real?
yeah, man. So with a beer bottle. So I guess the backstory was
Yeah.
they was trying to talk to his chick or whatnot, and he's like, hey man, like this is my lady. She here with me.
Yeah.
And I guess they didn't like that response, and hit him
that's
with a beer
crazy.
bottle
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and slit his throat. And so I'm looking at Tay. I'm like, man, what happened? He's like, man, bro, they tried to highlight this girl, and a fight broke out. And so I'm like, well, man, we gotta go get these dudes, man. We about to get in trouble. So we're like, all right, cool. So we run out the house, and we chasing them. So they jumped in the car, and one was driving off. So me not knowing that they came in 2 cars, so I'm chasing down this one car, trying to get a license plate, trying to get something, for the police.
Yeah.
And so I'm just standing in the middle of the driveway. I'm like, oh my God, man, I'm about to go to jail. I just messed my life up. Boom! Out of nowhere, the second car that came in
Shit.
hit me, knocked me into the middle of the road. So I'm out in the middle of the road, man. I'm thinking that I'm dead. And as fate would have it, man, this guy is so dope, man. The very next car that came down that road
Yeah.
was a police car, man.
Oh, okay.
And
for sure, yeah.
the police came, then they called the ambulance and got him to the hospital, man. But man,
Yeah,
this glory be to
yeah,
God,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
that I'm
yeah,
even still
for
here.
Sure. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. I asked. I was in a motorcycle accident, so I'm the same way.
Get out of here!
Yeah. Last year, to be honest.
Oh man!
Yeah, I just woke up in the hospital. I seen her coming out, but that's all I remember. I was trying to slow down and go around her, but I don't know. I guess it didn't work.
Wow, man.
Yeah, man. I woke up in the hospital. So that's why I was asking, you know what I'm saying? It's always usually something like that
Yeah.
changes your life for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
different
that
path.
man, dude. Yeah, after that, man, like
Yeah.
like I said, I came back to the town and I was like, man, I wanted my life to have purpose. Now, again, I don't want to mislead people. Like, obviously, things just didn't magically start to work out for me
Yeah,
after
yeah,
that.
for sure.
But that really gave me a sense of purpose, a sense of, okay, you know what? I gotta make every day count because dude,
Yeah.
our time could be any minute. I mean, we could walk out the studio and God forbid something happens. So that's what. If for those watching the interview, any young people, make sure your time counts on this earth, man. Use every minute,
Yes, sir.
every second of the day, man. Advance your cause, advance your purpose, And that's really what life's about, man.
Yeah, yeah. And see, I was asking if you went to college before we got.
Yeah, my bad. I just did a mid roundabout way.
It's all good. Cause I know I had Sam on here, and he's
Okay.
from here, but he went away to school and then he came
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
So
He
it's
went to
just-
HBCU actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But it was just to show the pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You raised here, you might go away a little bit, then you come back. It's the same in the book called The Alchemist. I don't know if you ever read it.
No.
Yeah. I forgot what's his name, Paulo Coelho or something like that. He wrote The Alchemist, which is basically like this kid is born in like you say Waukegan.
Okay.
And he starts out on
myself a note on that, man.
a journey through like I think it's the Sahara Desert, and he meets an alchemist. Now, alchemist is just they should be able to make gold out of anything, but the principle of being an alchemist is that you don't want to make gold for the sake of profit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can create gold, it really doesn't mean anything.
I mean, 'cause anybody can create it then.
Yeah. No. It don't mean nothing to me. So I could just create it as needed.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Got
Like
it.
if I need $2 worth, boom, $2 worth. If I need 200, but I can't just be in here just gold, and then I got a stockpile of gold.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That defeats the principles. You know what I'm saying? So he went on this long journey just to find out that his treasure was back at home.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what the
That's kind of
story
deep,
is.
man.
Yeah, man. I don't read too much, but I read that book. It's only like 140 pages, 150 pages.
Oh,
You
dude,
know what I'm
that's
saying? Yeah,
perfect.
it's a
Yeah.
real quick read. So, man, I will always recommend that book for anybody.
Yeah, man, I just made
That's
myself a note, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check
It's
that
probably
out.
like $5-6 on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't too much, nothing. But man, it's a great book. You know what I'm saying? And that just outlines the same type of path that you took, that Sam took. And I just like seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Pat took
Same
it.
path that you took, really.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I done been all over America. And I'm
Yeah.
back.
Here we are, right back here.
Yeah, I gotta tell everybody, man, because I'm really from Chicago. So I just like it
I
out
never
here
knew that. I thought you grew up here.
Nah, I moved out here in like 7th, 8th grade.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I had just got here pretty much.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So it was shit. I just went to Viking and Warren.
Yeah.
So it was just a big culture shock for me. You know what I'm saying? When we came
Especially coming from there. I can imagine coming
Yeah.
from the city, coming out here.
out. Oh, yeah, man. Like I tell everybody, the real thing I remember at Warren is we used to always take the plastic off the books.
Yeah.
Every year,
Yeah.
I promise my name was 1 or 2 on that. You know how you open it up in the front and you can sign your name?
Yeah.
I either got the first name or the second name every year in Warren. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? In Gurney schools, I never failed. I'm plastic off the books in high school. That's different because Chicago is like page 1, 2, 7, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25. You know what I'm saying? This page
right.
is missing in the book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the pages that's there, they done scribbled on them. You know what I'm saying? You go to that front page where the names at, you got names all the way down the bottom.
Yeah, but yeah. That book been in rotation since
Man,
1950.
Since my mama was in school. No update. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was different, man. We was, I remember 8th grade, we was dissecting pigs, frogs, cats. I was like, damn, this shit cool. You remember Mr. Nelson?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, little stuff was cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coach Ramsey. Yeah, I still
Shout
talk
out
to
Coach Ramsey, man.
Yeah,
Coach Ramsey's a good dude, man.
Yeah, I still talk to Coach.
Do you?
Oh, yeah. Coach Worley.
Yeah.
Pierce, yeah. I
Shout
got
out
them all
Coach
on
Worley too,
Facebook,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. They all retired now, but man,
Yeah.
them dudes, man. Yeah, just man. Again, just kind of going back, man. I tell people, essentially now because now Warren is a more black school. These days,
Yeah, I ain't been up there like that.
but man, it's changed. It's nothing like how we went to school.
Yeah, we had to fight.
Yeah, man, for real.
Like literally. had to
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. So no, it's just really interesting, kind of seeing how Warren has kind of transformed
Yeah.
into what it is now versus the time that we went, man. And again, man, I had a positive experience at Warren, man.
I think I had one too. Yeah, I ain't gonna compare. I know the freshman year.
Freshman year was but refreshment, right? So I mean,
Yeah. And then I don't think they had that many black people.
No, I think it was like 10
at
of
that
us.
one time. yeah, it was quite a few to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we was all friends too.
Yep.
playing football.
And again, just by
together and all.
happenstance. Yeah.
And I know on the basketball court, that's what it really was.
And I think
they
it was you,
used to-
Steve,
Yeah, Jordan.
Yep.
Yup, Marvin.
Yeah.
Who else?
Martin Irons.
Nah, I don't think Martin.
No,
played
Martin didn't play
basketball.
basketball.
Yeah.
Who am I?
Yeah, I know we missing by two.
I can't think.
know,
No shade.
sophomores,
Just can't
Aaron
think.
was there.
Yeah.
Aaron
Yep.
was sophomores though, but yeah. There was a couple levels, man.
Yeah.
They ain't like that.
Yeah.
Straight up, they ain't like that at all. But once we got it together though, yeah, it was dangerous. You know what I'm saying? And on the football field too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all was some monsters out there. I had to quit. I wasn't fucking with that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I quit. Shit, they tried to move me to varsity when I was a sophomore for wide receiver. When I got hit across the middle, man, fuck this. Man.
He's
I'm
like,
outta
nah,
here.
I'm going to the court now.
Yeah, man, it's over with, man. I was like, what time is training, man? We running?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that hit hurt though. I still remember that.
Yeah, man. For one football, man, was again, it just really instilled still principle I use to this day, man. The teamwork, dedication, looking out for your teammate, man. That's why that's why I encourage kids, man, to get into sports. In my opinion, man, again, the sports helps build character, teaches teamwork, and there's just so many lessons that came out of sports. That I have gotten, man, and I don't encourage any young person, man, if you have the ability to, if your parents is willing to let you play a sport, go definitely play a sport.
Yeah, I shouldn't. Parents shouldn't have no problem with a kid wanting to play a sport. That's definitely something positive.
Well, I can see now because maybe now football with
Yeah, football is a little different.
Mhm.
But just other sports.
But basketball, soccer, whatever.
Plenty sports,
Yep.
golf. Volleyball, I guess all type of sports. But
Mhm.
football I do understand that. If my son want to play, I let him. But man, it's especially for kids. You know what I'm saying? They get hit in the head.
It's dangerous, man.
Yeah, it is dangerous. Cause I ain't get hit in the head. I got hit Brandon through the ball, man.
Yeah.
I had to reach a little bit. It caught me in the ribs.
Yeah, blew up.
No, he knocked the wind out my blood. No, man. Then I tried cornerback, and then I hit Buddy and messed my shoulder up. I was like, yeah, I'm going to stick to basketball and track, man.
Yeah, right.
We done with this one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did about, I think I played 2 games my sophomore year. That was it, man.
Yeah, because I remember you had came out and Jordan had came out.
Yeah.
And after the first couple
Jordan
games,
man,
yeah, y'all got back on the basketball court. And they was like,
yeah, this ain't it for us. But yeah, because Brandon played basketball too.
Brandon was about, yep.
Yeah, so that's who he kept trying to tell us, like, come on, play football. And then, Brandon threw pretty hard though.
Man, Brandon was pretty.
arm,
He was a
fam.
decent quarterback.
Yeah.
Actually, shout out Mikey B. Actually, shout out quick backstory. Shout out Mikey B's mom. She
Yeah.
reached out to me on Facebook. She had found like these old historical pictures.
Oh, okay, for sure.
Waukegan, and she reached out to me on Facebook, and she had sent it to me. So, shout out Mike Brandon's mom, man. Really appreciate that. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, that is pretty dope. Yeah, cause I talk to Brandon still too, man.
Do you?
That's like, yeah.
Okay,
We on Facebook,
okay.
man. It's like a brother.
Yeah,
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mike's a really good dude, man.
Yeah. And see, that's what I was leading up to, like that story with us at Warren could help America. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the Alabama Tea Party right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for the brothers in
Man.
Alabama because what if the white boys want to? I ain't gonna say white boys. What if the white guys want to get their lick back? You know what I'm saying? It's still Alabama.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah. You Negroes still losing on the scoreboard. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, I mean, you got a nice little couple points off that one. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't keep bragging. You know what I'm saying? But like for us, as we like a lot of them, man, I'm still friends with Mike, Dustin. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't think we see like racial no more. You know what I'm saying? Based on that experience.
No, and see, and again, I think I'm glad you referenced that. Because again, we grew up together. Like we know these guys, so like,
yeah.
we hung out. We didn't play sports. I'd been to their house, they'd been to my house. So it's a little bit different vibe now versus I think race, while still matters and still polarizing.
Yeah,
Um, you know, I still just think it just takes us sitting down as people and
yeah,
having a conversation. But man, you know what? This dude's kind of alright.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I think more that so the point I make, I think more that needs to happen, man. I think hopefully, as we continue to move towards the future and everything, man, that we get to a space where um, humans are able to sit down and just talk as human beings and
yeah,
as people, man, and not see that you're a black man, I see I'm a black man, but rather seeing that we're human beings, man, and we all people, man. At the end of the day,
yeah, yeah. Sit down and be able to have a conversation, a normal one. And I've
yeah,
seen a lot of people like joke about stuff, uh, you know, uh, like cultural things,
right,
from culture to culture, like the Chinese culture. They should be able to joke about stuff with the black culture and vice versa. You
oh
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
And not be so bent up on yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Like it's just spread more love to the people. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying, in the world
mhm,
instead of the hatred part of it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like even the Alabama Tea Party. I like the name. I like it. It's funny. You know what I'm
it
saying?
is kind of
But
funny,
I didn't like how they was playing it. Like all the black people and the white people. Like it's just a group of people and a group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm,
they trying to park their boat. They didn't want to move their boat. It started rumbling. You know what I'm saying? Like it really. I didn't see no color in it like that. But it was just like okay, y'all could have moved y'all boat because it's a company.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And so now
Really,
the
it shouldn't even have even gotten to that
it,
level to begin
yeah,
with,
it
but
shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? But it did. I'ma side with the company
right.
because y'all probably got rights to be there. You probably done paid to dock your
I'm
boat.
sure you got the proper
Yeah,
paperwork and all that
yep,
stuff. So
and I'm sure y'all did it before.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And here y'all is probably the first time y'all just gonna park right here. They asked you nicely, you still didn't want to move, and then y'all hit them first.
right.
So now you got dealt with. And you finna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And they did actually. They went to jail.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, I
and
didn't even hear that.
yeah, nah, they've been arrested and a couple of them turned themselves in, and the company they didn't get charged. The crew members, they not getting charged or nothing like that. Or the one that with the cherry is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Man,
yeah, those a little
I mean, come
different, man.
on, dude. You can't.
Yeah, then you hit a lady, the
That's
old
what I'm
lady.
saying, man. Like, you can't even. Come on, dude.
Yeah, he hit the old lady. It was kind of funny though. You know what I'm saying? But that's the stuff that's going viral these days,
Mhm.
man.
Mhm.
And I just wish it was a little different. So that's part of why I do this so that we could change the narrative out here.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope, man. I appreciate you that you do doing that, man. And
Yeah.
I always say, man, more conversations always better, man. Like we stuff like that always tend to go more viral because again, it shows that we can't come together, we can't sit down and
Yeah, yeah.
have some sophistication about it. It's like everything got to be all throwing chairs and yelling, cussing, and screaming. And the stuff that don't go viral is these type of conversations where we just sit
Mm-hmm.
down and we just chopping it up as people, man. So I'm glad that you are trying to put that out there,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah, most definitely.
kind of how you said, just change that narrative.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just take a step at a time.
Yep,
You know what I'm
yep,
saying? We're gonna get there.
yeah.
So when's the next election? When you up for re-election? So
Oh
we can
man,
make
not
sure
up
you
for
sit in that seat.
yeah, not up for re-election till 2027. So
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah,
so we got a little time, and I'm still gonna continue to be out active in the community, and hopefully when that time comes that people will still support me, and
yeah. Yeah.
go ahead and check that name on that ballot, and
Yes, sir.
we'll
Yes,
continue
sir.
to move forward.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you coming
I
through, man.
appreciate
I'm
you, bro.
proud of you doing a great
Thank you,
job
man.
out here, man.
Great,
Yes,
proud of you,
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir. Let me get you an outro real quick and
Cool.
get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming to the Tattoo Room Unfiltered. I'm the host with the most, Devon Leroy. Sat down with my homie Anton for a little bit, chopped it up. He's doing a great job as the Waukegan Park Commissioner, and he got many more years to come. Man, so I want y'all to live as long as y'all want and never want as long as y'all live. And plenty much love until the next time. Yes, sir, man. Oh, yeah.